Stop blaming your dog for not listening. You're using the wrong method. Today, I'll share the technique top dog trainers use but never tell anyone. Use this method, and your dog will respond to every word you say. Miss even one step, and nothing will work. Let's reveal them. Technique 1, the one-word rule. Here's your first massive mistake. You're using too many words. When you say, "Come here, boy," "Come on," "Let's go," "Come here right now," your dog hears gibberish. Their brain can't process sentences like humans do. Research from the University of British Columbia proves that dogs respond 89% better to single-word commands. So instead of, "Please sit down now," just say, "Sit." One word, clear, direct. But here's the game changer most people miss. You need to use the same word every single time. If you say, "down" one day and "lay down" the next, you're teaching two different commands. Your dog's brain creates a neural pathway for each specific sound pattern. Consistency is everything. Pick one word per action and never change it. But using the right word means nothing if you're saying it in the wrong way. The tone is everything. Now listen carefully, because this will blow your mind. Your dog doesn't understand English, Spanish, or any human language. What they do understand is tone. A study published in Current Biology used MRI scans on dog brains and discovered something incredible. Dogs have a special brain region dedicated only to processing human voice tone. When you use a high-pitched, excited voice, your dog's brain releases dopamine, the happy chemical. When you use a low, firm tone, their brain recognizes authority and seriousness. Here's how professional trainers use this. Commands get a firm, medium-pitched tone. Sit should sound authoritative, not angry. Praise gets high-pitched excitement. Good boy should sound like you just won the lottery. Corrections get low and serious. Never yell, just go deeper and slower. And speaking of tone, there's one timing mistake that's destroying all your training efforts: the 3-second window. This is the most important timing rule you'll ever learn. Your dog's brain has a 3-second connection window. If you don't praise or correct within 3 seconds of their action, they have no idea what you're responding to. Think about it. You come home, see poop on the floor from 4 hours ago, and yell at your dog. They don't connect your anger to the poop. They think you're mad that they're standing there right now. This is why timing is everything. The moment your dog sits, you have 3 seconds to say "good sit" and give a treat. Wait 5 seconds? The connection is gone. Harvard animal behaviorists call this the critical association window. Miss it, and you're literally teaching nothing. Your dog just thinks you're randomly nice or mean. Master this 3-second rule and watch training speed increase by 300%. But here's what will shock you. Your words matter less than you think. The body language speaks louder. Here's something that'll shock you. Your dog pays more attention to your body than your words. Wild, right? Researchers at the Family Dog Project in Hungary discovered that dogs read human body language with 93% accuracy, but only understand words at 67% accuracy. Your posture, hand movements, and even where you're looking tell your dog everything. When you say "come," but your body is turned away, your dog gets mixed signals. Professional trainers always face their dogs directly, make eye contact, and use clear hand signals with every command. Here's the secret formula. Say the word plus show the gesture plus maintain eye contact equals instant understanding. Your sit command should include a hand moving upward. Your stay should have a flat palm facing them. Dogs are visual learners first, audio learners second. Now, let me show you the weirdest technique that literally no one talks about. The whisper technique. Want to know the weirdest trick that actually works? Whisper. Seriously. When you whisper commands, something magical happens in your dog's brain. They have to focus harder to hear you, which means they're paying closer attention. Dog trainers working with distracted or hyperactive dogs use this all the time. Instead of shouting, "Come," across the yard, try whispering it. Your dog's ears will perk up, they'll tune into you, and their focus intensifies. But here's the science behind it. Dogs can hear frequencies between 40 hertz to 60,000 hertz. Humans only hear up to 20,000 hertz. When you whisper, you're creating a unique sound frequency that catches their attention differently than normal speech. Plus, whispering forces you to stay calm, which keeps your dog calm. It's a win-win that changes everything. But even whispering won't help if you keep making this critical mistake. The repetition kills learning. Stop repeating commands. This is huge. When you say sit, 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 you're actually teaching your dog that sit means nothing until you say it 4 times. Each repetition weakens the command's power. Professional trainers follow the 1 command rule. Say it once, wait 5 seconds. If your dog doesn't respond, don't repeat the word. Instead, physically guide them into position, then praise like crazy. This teaches your dog that the command happens on the first word, not the 5th. But here's where people mess up. They think repeating shows patience. Wrong. Repetition shows your dog they can ignore you. A study from the Animal Behavior Clinic showed that dogs trained with single commands learned 4 times faster than dogs who heard repeated commands. Your dog isn't deaf. They heard you the first time. Make that first time count. And before you give any command, there's 1 word you absolutely must say first. The name game. Before every command, say your dog's name. This is the attention grabber that professional trainers swear by. Max, sit. Bella, come. Charlie, stay. Why? Because saying their name activates the attention center in their brain. It's like hitting the wake-up button before delivering information. But here's the critical part. Most people get wrong. Never use your dog's name when you're angry or correcting them. If Max becomes associated with punishment, your dog will start ignoring their own name. Their name should only mean good things are coming. Research from the Association of Professional Dog Trainers shows that dogs who hear their names positively respond 78% faster to commands. Your dog's name is their favorite sound in the world. Use it to grab attention, then deliver the command. This 2-step process changes everything. Speaking of attention, here's a visual secret that makes commands 3 times more effective. The secret hand signal code. Here's something that'll blow your mind. Dogs understand hand signals faster than voice commands. I'm not kidding. A study from the University of Naples proved that dogs respond to visual cues in 0.2 seconds, but take 0.6 seconds to process verbal commands. That's 3 times faster. So why aren't you using this? Here's the secret professional trainers don't tell you. Pair every verbal command with a unique hand signal from day 1. Sit gets a closed fist moving upward. Come gets both arms opening wide. Stay gets a flat palm facing them. But here's the game changer. Once your dog masters both, you can control them silently from across the room. Imagine this. You're at a crowded park. Your dog is 50 feet away. You simply raise your hand and they sit instantly. No yelling, no embarrassment. Just silent, powerful communication that makes other dog owners stare in amazement. Start combining signals with words today. The reward timing hack. Treats are incredible training tools, but 90% of people use them wrong. The secret isn't what you give, it's when you give it. Veterinary behaviorists call this marker training, and it's insanely effective. Here's how it works. The instant your dog completes the action, you mark it with a sound. Most trainers use a clicker, but you can also use a word like yes. The marker sound happens within 1 second of the correct behavior. Then you give the treat within 3 seconds. This creates a crystal clear connection in your dog's brain. Action to sound to reward. Without the marker, your dog might think they're being rewarded for looking at you or standing up or anything else happening in those few seconds. The marker eliminates confusion. It's like taking a photograph of the exact moment you want your dog to remember. This technique can speed up training by up to 500%. But rewards alone won't work unless you understand this communication principle. The conversation, not commands. Here's something beautiful. Your dog wants to communicate with you as much as you want to communicate with them. Stop treating training like you're a drill sergeant. Start treating it like a conversation. When your dog tilts their head at you, they're asking a question. When they bring you a toy, they're starting a dialogue. Respond to these communication attempts. Say, "What's that?" when they tilt their head. Say, "You want to play?" when they bring the toy. Research from Emory University showed that dogs who engage in regular conversations with their owners develop vocabulary 3 times faster than dogs who only hear commands. Your dog is learning language the same way a toddler does, through interactive communication. The more you talk to them, the more they understand. But keep it simple, keep it consistent, and always attach words to actions. And here's how to keep your dog absolutely obsessed with training. The surprise factor. Technique. Your dog is getting bored with your training because you're too predictable. Here's a technique that elite dog trainers use to keep dogs completely engaged. Randomize everything. Don't always train in the same spot. Don't always give treats. Don't always use the same rewards. Sometimes give a treat. Sometimes give crazy praise. Sometimes give a toy. Sometimes give a 10-second play session. This unpredictability triggers something in your dog's brain called intermittent reinforcement, and it's the same psychology that makes gambling addictive. Your dog never knows what amazing thing is coming, so they stay laser-focused on you, waiting for the jackpot. Casino designers use this to keep people playing slot machines for hours. You're going to use it to keep your dog obsessed with training. Mix up locations, rewards, and timing. The moment your training becomes unpredictable, your dog's engagement skyrockets by 400%. They'll literally start offering behaviors without you asking. But before any of this works, you need to master this one connection technique. The eye contact is gold. Most people don't realize that eye contact with your dog is actual communication. When your dog looks into your eyes, their brain releases oxytocin, the same bonding hormone that releases between mothers and babies. A study in Japan proved that dogs and humans create a positive loop of eye contact and oxytocin release. But here's how to use this for training. Before giving a command, get eye contact first. Say your dog's name, wait for them to look at you, then give the command. This ensures they're mentally present and ready to receive information. But never force eye contact by grabbing their face. That's threatening. Instead, make yourself interesting. Hold a treat near your eyes, say their name, and then reward the moment they look. Dogs who maintain eye contact during training have 91% better recall and obedience. Your eyes are a direct communication channel into your dog's brain. Now here's the training mistake that makes dogs completely ignore you in public. The context consistency. Here's a mistake that destroys training progress. Changing context too fast. Your dog might sit perfectly in your kitchen, but completely ignore you at the park. Why? Because dogs don't generalize well. They think sit in the kitchen and sit at the park are 2 completely different commands. The solution? Train in progressive levels. Start in a quiet room with 0 distractions. Once your dog responds 10 times in a row perfectly, add one small distraction, maybe turn on the TV. Perfect again? Move to a different room, then the backyard, then the front yard, then the park. This gradual exposure teaches your dog that sit means the same thing everywhere. Behaviorists call this generalization training, and it's the difference between a dog who only obeys at home versus a dog who obeys everywhere. Take your time with this progression. Rushing it guarantees failure. And here's the motivation secret that makes dogs want to obey. Celebrate small wins. The biggest training mistake? Not celebrating enough. Every tiny success deserves massive praise. Your dog held eye contact for 2 seconds? Celebrate like they just won a championship. They sat on the first command? Act like it's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. This isn't being fake. This is leveraging your dog's primary motivation, making you happy. Dogs are people pleasers by nature. When they see you genuinely excited about their behavior, their brain floods with dopamine and serotonin. This creates a powerful emotional memory attached to that action. They'll want to repeat it constantly just to see you that happy again. Professional trainers use what's called jackpot rewards, occasionally giving 5 treats instead of 1, or playing for 30 seconds instead of just praising. These unexpected big celebrations create unpredictability that keeps your dog engaged and motivated. Finally, here's the strangest trick that builds trust faster than anything else. The mirroring trick. Want to know the weirdest communication hack that actually works? Mirror your dog's behavior back to them. I know this sounds crazy, but hear me out. When your dog playbows, you playbow back. When they tilt their head, you tilt yours. When they make eye contact and blink slowly, you blink slowly back. Why does this work? Because you're speaking their language instead of forcing them to speak yours. Researchers studying wolf pack communication discovered that pack members constantly mirror each other's movements to build trust and social bonds. Your dog's wolf ancestry makes them incredibly responsive to this mirroring behavior. It tells them, I understand you, I'm part of your pack, we're communicating. Dog trainers who incorporate mirroring into their sessions report that dogs become 83% more cooperative and attentive. Try this today. Spend just 2 minutes mirroring your dog's movements. Watch how their entire energy shifts. They'll start paying closer attention to your movements too, creating a two-way communication street. These 15 techniques will completely transform how your dog understands you. But here's the truth. Knowledge without action means nothing. Starting today, pick just one of these methods and practice it for 5 minutes. Just one. That's all it takes to start building that deep communication bond with your dog. If this video helped you finally understand how to talk to your dog, smash that like button and subscribe, because I'm dropping advanced training secrets every single week. Drop a comment telling me which technique you're trying first. I read every single one. Your dog is waiting to understand you. Now you know exactly how to make that happen. Let's make it happen together.